Well, I think what we're noticing in the marketplace is there's kind of a tale of two markets. There's the legacy clients, and I would say a lot of them are here at the A&E conference, companies that have been around for a long time, Fortune 500 companies, et cetera, dealing with all of these headwinds, right? Supply chain issues and recession potentially and all that. And then there's these emerging, I would call it the emerging economy, with direct consumer brands and all. They're kind of seeing business very differently. So as we're out talking to people, it really is kind of a tale of two worlds of established legacy brands and then the challenger brands that are coming at them. And I think what we're seeing that play out in the marketplace as well, where some people are down and some people are up, and there's a lot of it's kind of linked to those two categories of clients is what I would say.
So with all of these headwinds and shifts, how are you seeing advertisers change their approach to their overall investments?
That's an interesting question because I do think we're kind of seeing everything right now in that respect. Some are very cautious, some being a little more bold. A lot are nervous because I think we're just dealing right now with a very uneasy economic forecast, right? What has come across in these sessions and some of the separate conversations we've had is the marketers are under a tremendous amount of pressure to prove their investment faster than ever. And the challenge is sometimes marketing builds over time. We've seen that forever is probably the brands that have been the healthiest through the years are ones that are consistent in their approach. Consistency, I think, helps break through all the clutter. It feels like right now there's a lot of, I got to make it happen now, which is not easy. There's a lot of clutter. There is a lot of competition. There's a tremendous amount of change in viewership, consumption, et cetera. So it's not easy to prove immediately. And that's the pressure. Is you got to, everything we do, I need proof that it's working as soon as possible.
And that seems particularly to be the case with some of the challenger or DTC brands,
Correct.
Right? Because they're used to getting results instantly.
Correct.
How are all of these shifts affecting measurement and how, frankly, your inventory and audiences are being measured?
So the good news is measurement, I think, is finally having an overhaul. The challenge, I think, is some of the rhetoric was out ahead of the actual ability to do it. So we're talking to all of these new companies entering the video space, trying to measure it better, and we're part of that dialogue. I think our vision is we can't just get to a point where someone can count it better, because then what have we really done? Can we get to a point where we're dealing more with effectiveness and actually the ability to prove what works? So I think if we can keep going down this path of improved measurement, can it lead to actually improved effectiveness at the same time? That would, to me, feels like that's worth the time and effort. If it's just who can count it better, there's always going to be flaws in the counting, but can we get to a point where we can actually can prove, again, what everyone's talking about here? How do I know my campaigns are actually working to drive my business growth? Not some third-party temporary solution in the middle. How do we actually get to the point of what everyone wants? I have products and services to sell, and my marketing has helped to do that. That's always been our hope, is we want to help in that path.
Speaking of which, you guys announced something pretty big here last night along the lines of measurement
Yes.
and audience development and improvement. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we announced our partnership with a really fast-growing company called Range Media Partners. It's a talent management company with multiple arms, 2 years old, and we are one of the two big investors they have, and the vision of that company is really talent to creativity to commerce, using the array of talent they have, and then we really become their global distribution network to some extent. So it goes back to what you asked at the top. What do marketers really want? Well, they actually want to grow businesses. And what we're seeing now, and you kind of combine the legacy world and the emerging economy, what it should tell everyone is there's somewhat unlimited promise if you figure it out, right? There's plenty of customers out there to reach. There's plenty of people that are willing to change brands. They're open to things. And what we're hoping is this combination of data and talent and storytelling and distribution can actually lead to business growth. And that's really the vision of when we're looking for these partners to invest with or partner with, can they help us on that journey? And we think Range can. If you go spend some time looking at their roster of talent, you'll be very impressed. And all that talent is trying to build their own businesses. and we're trying to help in that as well.